some of you guys know, for a while now, we've done a little more than just logging. We've kind of got into land clearing and right-of-way maintenance work, which, again, it's something we've done for a while, but really haven't advertised too much of until recently. But we are on a fairly large land clearing project here, Bonner Springs, Kansas. We've got about 80 acres to clear. And we've got a deadline, which I don't think we'll have any trouble hitting. We're made pretty good stride of it today. Day's not over, but we've just had one machine running, but this is a pretty thick cedar glade, or it was, and it's mulched up pretty good. So still got a ways to go, but the acres we're doing per day right now with just one machine, it's looking pretty good. Now Johnny's on the deer with that BH74 bull hog Fecon. We put knives on it instead of carbide. I requested the knives just because there's not really a lot of rock up here where we're at. There's no outcropping rock. I like the fact that the knives kind of process material a little faster. Yeah, I mean, if you listen to too much about the hammer, the carbon hammers versus the knives, it can go all day, or both ways all day, whatever. But for what we're doing, I think the knives work great. We can touch them up. We've got our DeWalt 20-volt cordless grinders in the truck with wheels, so touching them up's not a big deal. We've actually touched these up twice. It doesn't take very long to do it. We've got the wheels made for touching them up, the teeth. So yeah, it works great. Processes material fast. Said it's and the deer, like I said, my deer's high flow, of course, but we don't have any aftermarket intercoolers or bigger intercoolers that go on the roof. We have not had one bit of issue with overheating today. That machine has ran good. It's performed very well. We're pretty happy with it. And said, I'm watching Johnny eat stuff. Let's have a look. Now, when we started this today, this area is just like you see here. So thick you can't hardly walk through it. And it just grinds it up into fine mulch, which there's some longer pieces in here, but that's not such a big deal. And the reason why they are mulching this versus we're not grubbing it, because we actually wanted to grub it. Mulching wasn't really our first recommendation on it. We wanted to come in, dozer, and hoe and grub. But per the area we're working in, they couldn't get a soil disturbance permit in time. As crazy as that sounds. So they wanted to go ahead and mulch it, leaving all the material in place, providing a good cover for erosion, which I'm a big fan of mulching just for that reason right there. I love the way it looks when you're done. You're not out here just ripping up the ground like we do when we're grubbing a lot, but and this stuff will break down. It'll eventually decompose and go right back into the earth. And we have been told what they're building here. I'm not going to say, but they're going to come in and move a massive amount of dirt anyway. So I don't guess it really matters. That end of things ain't really for me to decide or know what's best for. We just know how to get rid of brush and material. past some lunch. Just gonna go through and touch them a little bit. This morning we had a piece of metal on this side. Kind of see there, nick out of that knife. Same deal. After it happened, went ahead and just touched a few of them with that buffing wheel, and they went back to cutting really good. And of course, Johnny's not taking a whole lot off of them there. We bought some wheels just for doing this. Of course, we've got them on our cordless DeWalt grinders. We've got battery chargers here, 20 volts that hook up into the truck here. That's handy to have all the power tools, be able to recharge on site. Doing good on fuel so far. Really kind of surprised us how well the hydraulic system's holding up on that. It's not been heating up or anything. It's also a pretty good sized area out there so far. We'll take a look at here just a bit. Pretty impressive what they'll do in a short amount of time. Come through here, and that's just with the deer. Come through here and mulched all this up right here. Now Brandon, he's over here on a Rayco 120. He's hitting the east property line here. So this property line, or excuse me, this property, Kansas Speedway right there. So we're right up here in, what do they call this? The Legends area. That's what they call this place. So we've got 80 acres to clear. So we'll be here a couple weeks. But if these machines keep running like this, we'll go through it pretty quick.